Hello everyone. Welcome to this mini input on curriculum development. This is Dr. Namufajudagana. One important initial step in curriculum development is the establishment of the curricular context. Let's say you want to introduce a new educational program. Some of the questions you should ask are the following. Why do you want to offer a course in this area? What will this course address in terms of our current health situation? Who will benefit from this course? Is this course worth implementing? These are just some of the myriad of questions that you need to clarify even before you create the course. In designing your curriculum, you should consider several concerns like your institution's basic vision, mission and goals, among others. Current health indicators must also be considered as they provide insights on what should be the focus or the foci of your course offering. It is also important to highlight the role of health future analysis, and for most of us in the health professions, the best practices. These information should form the intended values and goals of your educational offering. These values and goals should in turn help define the professional roles and responsibilities that you want to develop among your target participants. These roles and responsibilities should be then broken down into specific tasks and their respective knowledge, skills and attitude requirements. Together they are your competencies, which should become the basis of all of your statement of intended learning outcomes. While the Bloom's taxonomy can help curriculum developers in formulating more precise intended learning outcomes, another important step which should be done even prior to formulating intended outcomes is competency analysis or task analysis. In an earlier slide, I showed you what important information should be reviewed as we prepare to design a new curriculum. In the next few slides, I will illustrate how we can use the collected information in developing a curriculum for a new training program or in revising existing one. In this example, I will start the task analysis by identifying the profession, and in this example, the medical profession. This will be followed by the identification of various roles that the professional will play. You can use various resources to identify these roles. For physician, one very popular framework is that of the 5-star physician. One such role is being a clinician. For each role, you need to identify responsibilities needed to be able to perform the role. In this example, we break down the clinician role into several responsibilities. One such responsibility is making a diagnosis. Next, we break down each responsibility to its component tasks. For this example, we break down making a diagnosis to several tasks. All that we have generated will be the source of our intended learning outcomes later in the curriculum design stage. To identify the more specific training needs, the knowledge, skills, and attitude requirement of each task must be identified. This is an example of how a common task, motivating couples to utilize family planning services, would require different KSA based on profession and roles. Another example of detailed task analysis related to reproductive health work is shown here. The competency analysis was organized by the World Health Organization and I acted as one of the technical advisor to this endeavor. The color-coded circles represent the different roles that a primary reproductive health worker will play. These are service provision, community work, educational counseling, and leadership and management. All these roles will have to be performed in the context of acceptable ethical standards and respect of human rights. In this example, tasks are termed behavior and they are in the left side of your screen, and the knowledge requirement are shown in the second column. This is a close-up view of the same analysis. In the next remaining slides, examples of task analysis for a specific role, disaster risk communicator will be shown. In this slide, responsibility 1, administration of disaster risk communication, is broken into its component tasks. Another example, the breakdown of responsibility 2, planning of disaster risk communication. Breakdown of responsibility 3, delivery of risk communication. Notice that we have left the KSA columns empty. In this example, I have broken down responsibility 4, Advocacy and networking, 2-3 tasks. This time I added list of knowledge, skills, and attitudes that will be needed to successfully perform the tasks for responsibility 4. Your task now is to do a task analysis of the profession who will be the main object of the educational training program you are proposing. Identify the professional roles, which by the way have been widely discussed in literature, and then for each role, identify the related responsibilities, then tasks, and finally, the KSA requirement for successful performance of identified tasks. This is all for now, and I hope that this presentation helped clarify the competency analysis process. By the way, a detailed competency analysis can help you later in formulating statement of outcomes at various levels. Have a nice day.